Good evening, everybody. This is Steve Fletcher with a Trumpet for My People. Today is January 19th, 2025. And as we're watching all of this information coming in about the inauguration and the beginning of Donald Trump's presidency, I want to talk about this report that they are planning a large-scale immigration raid starting on Tuesday in Chicago. Okay, so let's listen to this report first, and then I'll give you some details about what I think about this situation.
Breaking news on the growing mass deportation concerns here in our area as President-elect Donald Trump prepares to take office in a matter of days. A new report out from the Wall Street Journal citing multiple sources saying the incoming administration is planning a, quote, large-scale immigration raid in Chicago next week. ABC News has not yet independently confirmed that reporting.
But it comes amid rising concerns over the mass deportation plan that Trump's border czar has promised to carry out. Tom Homan appearing on Fox News tonight saying there will be, quote, a big raid all across the country. ABC 7's Trey Ward live in studio tonight with breaking developments. Trey.
And according to that Wall Street Journal, the raid in Chicago is expected to begin Tuesday morning, one day after President-elect Trump's inauguration. The report adding that U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement will send as many as 200 officers to carry this out. President-elect Trump's campaign promise of mass deportations is what his incoming border czar, Tom Homan, is expected to fulfill, saying this just last month to a crowd of loyal Republicans in Chicago.
And all that starts on January 21st. Yeah! And we're going to start right here in Chicago, Illinois. Yeah!
According to the Wall Street Journal, the Trump administration will target undocumented immigrants with criminal backgrounds, many of them with minor offenses like driving violations. Concerns now looming over the city's Little Village neighborhood, including with food vendors like this woman who were not identified because she's undocumented. She says she believes this corridor will become less busy next week and beyond, hurting many families' wallets.
The economy is going to go down. We're not going to be able to come out because of the fear of the raids.
Governor J.B. Pritzker's office standing firm on his comments made last month.
He does not have the authority to do the things that he's talked about. Being a border czar is not an official position in the government.
With classes resuming next Wednesday, CPS promising undocumented students will be protected. Mayor Brandon Johnson today acknowledging many families' fears, and city leaders reaffirmed Chicago's commitment to being a sanctuary city.
But we cannot allow fear and panic to disrupt and to block our unwavering desire to see hope truly manifest.
And the Chicago Police Department tells ABC 7 they will continue to enforce Chicago's Welcoming City Ordinance. Their statement goes on to say, quote, CPD does not document immigration status and in accordance with the ordinance does not share information with federal immigration authorities. We will not intervene or interfere with any other government agencies performing their duties. We also reached out to Mayor Johnson's office for comment, but have not heard back tonight.
Okay, so I'm kind of concerned about this report, and I just want to share with you guys what I see. Okay, they're talking about raids all across the country, and they're going to start in Chicago. Okay, I don't think this has anything to do with immigration. They're going to use immigration as a pretext and as a justification to go into any home and to get the people that they do not want out. Okay, now when they say they're going to start in Chicago, okay, what is Chicago's main zip code? Chicago 60601, 60602, 60603, 60604, 60605, 60606. Okay, so Chicago 666. They're going to do raids all across the country, and they're going to start in Chicago. Okay, we've been talking about that January 20th is the 83rd anniversary of the final solution. And when you look at the beginning of the Great Tribulation, or the beginning of the final solution, so we have the final solution connected to the second term of Donald Trump, and the very next day they're going to start raids all across the country. Okay, a big raid all across the country, and they're going to start in Chicago. 666. So where are we in time? Okay, we are hoping for the rapture of the church today, tomorrow. But the way I see it, if we're not out of here today or tomorrow, then Tuesday could be the beginning of the big roundup, because they have a reason now and a written justification to go into any home, and there's not going to be anybody able to do anything. You know, they're going to say that there was immigration. It was immigration. But they're going to grab whoever they want to grab, anybody who's not V'd, anybody who's doesn't have the mark, anybody who's not part of their team. You know, I mean, the whole scenario of the people who are killed who do not have the mark of the beast is this the roundup that's going to start. You know, we don't know how long we're going to be here. We don't know how much of this we're going to have to end up seeing. You know, and I know that rapture's coming. We're hoping it could be now. Maybe this is connected to the beginning of the tribulation, 10 days of tribulation, and it goes to January 31st. You know, it's not as though we're looking at all of the reports and continually extending things and making excuses for why we're still here. I mean, we're trying to see and understand what is happening and where we are and when this rapture could possibly happen. But anyway, just keep all of this in mind. Keep prayerful, because things are not looking good. With the coming of Donald Trump, now they have a reason across the whole country to go into any home they want, legal authority, and they're going to use the pretext of immigration. But I'm just telling you that they're going to be able to grab anybody they want to grab. And there's not going to be really anybody or any government agency going to be able to do anything about it, because this is coming from the federal level. How does this apply to the whole world? Where is the connection between the United States as Great Babylon and the United States as the motherboard of the Antichrist and the rest of the world? I mean, they already did what they needed to do with the V worldwide. So if this is phase 2, just as Mr. Billy said that the V was the final solution, okay, so if you don't have the V, you're going to be one of the exterminated ones. All right, and all of this is documented in my last few videos, especially here, Murder by Numbers, the 83rd anniversary of the final solution, and Sheep Asleep, which talks about Trump and 11/9 and Mr. Billy Gates, Billy Goat, who said that the V was the final solution. Yes, he said it. He said it in an interview. Okay. So now if Donald Trump was the one who implemented the V. This was under Donald Trump 4 years ago. that the V began. It was Mr. Warp Speed, War on the Seed, that all of this began, and now he's coming back. And, well, here we are. Here we are, and things are about to get ugly, really ugly. And I don't know. I don't have words to express eloquently what could end up being the genocide of the world. There's nothing pretty about it. There's no nice way to say it. And I don't, we're not here to scare anybody. We're just here to show the reality of where they are. They're going to start their raids on Tuesday in Chicago.
Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trumpet, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. For this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality. So when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass the saying that is written, Death is swallowed up in victory. O death, where is thy sting? O grave, where is thy victory? The sting of death is sin, and the strength of sin is the law. But thanks be to God, which giveth us the victory through our Lord Jesus Christ. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, for as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord.